Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Stories Culture. I hope you are all doing great and having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Your support, your comments, and your love for these stories mean a lot to me.
Miritsu, the little girl who never gave up. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village surrounded by green fields and tall trees, there lived a young girl named Emma. She was 10 years old and lived with her parents and younger brother in a small house. Emma's family was not wealthy. Her father worked long hours as a farmer, and her mother stitched clothes to help support the family. Even though they did not have much money, they always stayed happy and grateful for what they had. Emma loved school more than anything else. She dreamed of becoming a teacher one day so she could help children learn and build a better future. Every morning, Emma woke up before sunrise. While most children were still asleep, she would help her mother with household chores. After finishing her work, she would get ready for school and start her long walk. The school was nearly 4 miles away from her home. The journey was not easy. During summer, the sun was extremely hot. During winter, cold winds made the walk difficult. Sometimes it rained heavily, turning the roads into mud. But Emma never complained. She believed that education was the key to achieving her dreams. One morning, while walking to school, she noticed a small puppy trapped in a ditch beside the road. The puppy was frightened and unable to climb out. Although she was already running late for school, Emma stopped to help. Carefully, she climbed down and lifted the puppy to safety. The puppy happily wagged its tail before running away. Emma smiled and continued her journey. When she finally arrived at school, she explained everything to her teacher. Instead of scolding her for being late, the teacher smiled and said, "Emma, helping others is never a waste of time. You did the right thing." Those words stayed with her forever. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. Emma continued studying hard. She spent hours reading books and practicing lessons. While many children played after school, Emma divided her time between helping her family and completing her homework. One day, the principal announced that the school would hold a special academic competition. The winner would receive a scholarship to attend one of the best schools in the city. Emma was excited but nervous. Students from many nearby schools would participate. The competition would be difficult. For the next several weeks, Emma studied harder than ever before. She reviewed every subject, practiced every lesson, and spent countless evenings reading under a small lamp. Finally, the day of the competition arrived. Hundreds of students gathered in the large hall. Emma felt nervous as she looked around, but she remembered her parents' advice: believe in yourself and never give up. The competition lasted several hours. The questions were challenging, but Emma remained focused. She answered carefully and gave her best effort. A week later, the results were announced. The entire village gathered outside the school. Students waited anxiously. Then the principal stepped forward and said, "This year's winner is Emma." For a moment, Emma could hardly believe it. Her parents were overwhelmed with joy. Her teachers applauded proudly. The villagers celebrated her achievement. Emma had earned the scholarship. That evening, her father said, "Emma, we are proud of you not because you won, but because you never gave up when life was difficult." Emma smiled. She realized that success was not just about talent. It was about hard work, patience, kindness, and perseverance. Years later, Emma achieved her dream and became a teacher. She helped hundreds of children receive an education and inspired them to chase their own dreams. And whenever someone asked how she became successful, she always gave the same answer: never stop learning, never stop believing in yourself, and never stop helping others. Ending. And that's the end of today's story. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful and inspiring story and learned an important lesson from it. Remember, no matter how difficult life becomes, hard work, kindness, and determination can help you achieve your goals. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to Stories Culture for more amazing stories. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next story. Until then, stay happy, stay positive, and take care.